just give me a minute.
Alright, I am recording now. You can go ahead and get your minute started.
Yep. Just get my music set up.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay,
Ready for me to start?
Whenever you're ready, buddy.
Alright. Hey everyone, this is Walker here, and with my friend Ghost. This is one of our challenge duels with EDO Pro as our witness. Hopefully we don't do too horribly with these decks we have chosen. I have decided to go with Destiny Board. As you know, that requires me to use spirit messages where I need 6 turns to go about my business. On the other hand, my friend over here, Ghost, would you like to tell him what your deck is, or do you want me to?
Hello everyone. I am a demonic zombie ghost, and I am playing Exodia.
Yeah.
I am playing the Exodia, the Forbidden One.
I am playing the Millennium version of the deck.
Oh god, no! I don't want that!
It's the only deck I could actually get to work. But it is a legitimate Exodia deck, so it counts.
Yes, yes. Dear God. I'm probably going to lose this one heavily, but we're going to just go ahead and show you our decks, just so you see what we have. I built this one the best I could, people. Don't judge me.
Do you want to explain how the challenge works? Or do you want to just go with it?
I will tell them how the challenge works. So essentially, we're playing a normal match. I go against him however many times it takes for me to win, which is a 1 to 3 round match. If he wins twice, that's game, that's it. If I win twice, same thing. However, if one of us both wins one, we go to a third for a tiebreaker.
True.
Now, the main issue that we're going to have is the duel after, because that's for rulings, which we will explain when we get to. But
I can explain it briefly.
Yes, go ahead.
It's pretty straightforward. Basically, if, let's say, Walker wins, then I get to pick any deck from my catalog. And basically, if I win the redemption match, then I get to make rulings on any challenge that he wants to have. So he would decide what the challenge is, and I would decide on the rules of the on the individual rules within the bounds of that challenge.
Yes, yes, indeed.
But that's basically how that would work, and it's the same thing. It's a full match.
Yes. And if y'all have been keeping track, my ranking for those types of redemption matches are in the dirt. I have never won one due to the sheer fact of the decks I've been using. I've won the matches with the challenges, that's for sure. I've won twice. And I've already posted the first challenge already on my channel. I'm about to post the second one as soon as I get the thumbnail made. This will be the third. Do you have anything you would like to say before we start?
I'm ready to go if you're ready to find me.
Yeah, alright. Give me just a second. Now, I will say this. I spelled the word Destiny wrong. Do not judge me. I physically did not know how to spell it when I wrote the name for the deck.
Oh, okay. I can't see your deck.
No, for
so
the people who
don't
watch
know
my
what it
video, that's... If they see it, they see it.
And sit tight, everyone. I'm about to play this deck super poorly.
Oh, don't even try that with me. You know Exodia has a better chance of winning than mine.
I feel like I'm going to misplay.
Alright,
Well,
here we go.
I told you what was going to happen. I'm going to brick.
Don't think that.
Let's go.
Damn it.
I want... I will be going first. Why not?
Okay.
Ooh. I have options.
Oh god. Confirm 5 cards in the deck. What? Explain this. What am I doing?
You say okay. It just means confirm that there are 5 cards.
What?
You're confirming that I do have the 5 pieces of Exodia.
Okay.
And that's it.
What
All
the
right, there
heck
you
is
go.
that? Oh. Okay.
It does terrible things.
Apparently.
Ooh, you're going with the danger?
What does that do?
Nothing yet.
Okay.
You can have that back.
Alright. Interesting.
Oh, you're doing it again?
Yeah. Oh well.
Boom, boom.
What? Hold up! Wait a minute! Oh, that's just mean. And I have no way of recovery. What does this do? What? Ugh. What? This makes no sense. You're joking me.
The card
Ugh.
is pretty mean.
And you said you were gonna lose. I'm playing Destiny board. This takes longer to get going. Oh,
It
this
makes
is some
sense because-
jack diddly crap. What does it do now? What? Really?
Yeah, I get 1 negate per turn.
Says he wasn't gonna win my fat foot.
I didn't think I was immediately going to be able to do this.
The problem was I didn't get first turn. If I got first turn, I would have had a better chance. Dear God.
This costs life points in order to use.
Doesn't matter. I'm dead now.
Yeah, I know. By the way, I have this in my deck. You can go ahead and read that.
Okay.
A pretty interesting little card.
Yeah, definitely. First round yours.
Yep. This thing has a lot of things going on.
I'm guessing you're still going first?
No, I think you go first this time.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're going first. Oh, snap. But it is interesting that you're using the danger monsters.
That's all I could do.
Danger Destiny board.
How are you choosing the one card?
I don't know what you're trying. What? Okay. The better question is, can you stop me?
Probably not.
Okay. We good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You gonna stop that?
Of course you do that. How do you start off with 8,000 now? This makes no sense.
It's based on my life points. Which is why this deck costs life points. I think this is probably the most powerful deck I've ever made.
Well, guess what? I've lost the match like I thought I would.
Sure. Here's a question though. Is this gonna work the way I think it will?
And then you activate Exodia.
What was that card?
It was a negate destroy.
Oh! That's a cool card. I'd never even heard of this.
It's supposed to help you get Necrofear out faster.
And that's the duel.
And what did I say about this? That you thought you were going to lose?
I thought I was gonna brick the first turn, so cut me some slack. Okay, so as per the rules, since I won, I have to continue using Exodia, but he can pick any deck in his catalog. Which means he can be as mean as he wants.
I doubt I could get rid of Exodia faster than you can.
Yeah, maybe. But you probably have a better chance than you think, but I don't know. I didn't think I was going to win that quickly. Like I said, usually I get to about 6 turns.
Okay.
5 to 6 is
Think
about
of
where
it
my
logically.
Okay.
Exodia has been around the game a lot longer than Destiny Board. It's one of the most favored archetypes in the whole game because it has more cards than Destiny Board. And Destiny Board literally makes itself unplayable due to the sheer fact you have to wait until the end of your opponent's turn unless you have Sentence of Doom. Sentence of Doom is the only card that allows you to do it on your turn. And if that's not on your field, and Dark Sanctuary, you fill up your spell slots so fast that you can't do anything. Is the most... I'm not being mean by playing this deck, but I've played it before against an AI, is the most aggravating thing when you get negated. The only 3 cards I had to get rid of you never came to my hand, except 2 times. That Destroy Negate, and I never got the one where I wiped your whole hand out of existence.
Do you have Card Destruction and or Trickstar Reincarnation?
Yeah, I had Trickstar Reincarnation in the deck, and I never drew
That's
it.
a really good card.
Yeah,
That's a really good card.
I
You
put
could,
it in
Did
there.
you have infinite impermanence? Because
The,
that stopped the whole entire zone.
the problem is, if I put Infinite Impermanence, it would have just destroyed my deck.
I think Imperm would have actually made your deck a little better. But
The
I don't
only
know. I haven't seen your deck.
Okay, Imperm would have helped if the deck wasn't already overflowing to begin with.
How many cards did you use?
43.
Oh, interesting. So how did you end up with the Danger Engine?
The Danger Engine was, every one of those dangers I used was draw. It was meant for draw power.
Oh,
And to stall. That was literally what they were there for.
you could have actually just used the dangers as actual monsters and probably still came out with a pretty good deck.
The only two I had were 1500, which you destroyed, and a 1600, which would never have gotten rid of Exodia. My chances of winning that battle were slim to none. I'm not even going to try and argue for Destiny Board. I played it. I know how difficult it is to pull off.
Oh, I know, but it's still a neat deck.
It's neat, but
It's
it
not
needs more cards in it. Just for it.
It needs archetypal cards for itself.
Exactly.
Because all it has is Necrofear and like a few cards that work with that.
And your deck has been modified extensively over the years.
Yeah,
Mine
the Millennium
hasn't.
one is the newest one
The very newest
that
one.
I had to tweak to figure out how to work it.
And what
I
makes
think
it
it
worse
will.
is no one actually beat anyone with their given effect. I lost life
is
points
actually
both
true.
times.
That is so true, but you still lost to Exodia.
We never said that you didn't have to, you had to win with the given effect, you just had to win. Which was
I know.
the big
The
thing.
cards had to be in the deck, which is baffling that you didn't just pick a good deck and just put the spirit message in there.
Because the spirit message works better when there's fiends in it.
That is true, but there's plenty of fiend decks that, like the the Burning Abyss cards are all fiends. And
Burning
is a
Abyss
great deck.
would be good. However, I
Abyss would
doubt the
build my
stall
deck.
in it is any good. I've never played
I
the
think-
deck before.
No, Burning Abyss would have probably milled your deck, but it would have had a lot of good effects.
Yeah. But it would have stopped me from getting to Destiny Board. The deck that I had was meant to get Destiny Board out.
Right. Well, I'm just. So did you decide on a deck?
I'm seriously concerned about what I'm going to have to do to make sure you don't pull off anything.
I'm gonna be honest. I went up against the Horus AI, and I managed to do this within like 5 to 6 turns. And you were like, "Oh, well, I can do this in like 6 turns."
Yeah,
was
but
like,
I
"Oh,
used...
these are equal. Oh, I get it. These are equal decks then. That's gonna be interesting."
No.
Come in stomped.
I won by sheer, full-blown effect of my deck. I did not win from life point loss. Not once.
I mean, I still would like to see what your deck looks like. It actually might be kind of cool.
Alright,
It might
if you
be
want...
a really cool take on it. But I mean, oh, you ready to go?
Yeah. Go
Alright.
ahead.
I'll have to wait like everyone else. Alright, let's see how janky this shit can get. Oh, we might be seeing something interesting.
What? Millennium Shield?
All right. There we go. You know, it would be a really good way to get rid of this kaijus. I'm just saying. There is a fiend kaiju that you could use.
What?
What?
Oh, that's right. It has to be spellcaster. God!
Oh, you could have used Lava Golem too. That requires 2 tributes. You could have gotten rid of both of these. Do 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 do. So far, I am learning that this deck is terribly mean.
I'm gonna lose the room too.
I don't know that yet because I don't know what deck you're using yet. Does this work? I'm actually kind of curious. Yeah. Huh. I'm... okay. Click the button. You know what this deck is reminding me of right now? The Trap Tricks deck that I have.
I bet.
Because it just keeps on just dishing out spell traps at me. What deck do I know of that's 46 cards? Well, not 46. Yeah, wait. What deck is this anyway?
I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna use it, because I have no idea how I'm gonna get rid of these cards on the field.
Okay. I want to see where this goes. I'm just going to send that one back.
God damn it.
So this is the Cybers deck. Okay. Alright.
Congratulations, you stumped me.
Oh, come on now.
Really?
Why'd you attack?
Because I wasn't sitting through a slog when I had nothing else to play.
Alright. One more. Do you think you can manage it?
It depends on what hand I get, because apparently every time you've gotten Secret Village of the Spellcasters in your hand. This deck is mostly filled with spells!
That's unfortunate. You should be going first.
Thank God.
Alright, he's gonna get a jump on things. He's got this now.
I doubt it.
So, yeah, audience, if you're gonna have to tell me, was this deck too mean for Destiny board? Do you think I should have gone a different direction?
You
or
got-
did I deserve this win after losing 2 times from the other 2 challenges? Did I deserve the win? Alright, so where's this going? Question is, can I get something good? I want you to know I opened with 3 pieces of Exodia in my hand.
I am aware of that now.
Yes, you are. So I bricked, technically. Alright. Okay. You're considering your moves very carefully, aren't you?
Very much so.
Trying to get a few negates on the board.
I can't. I would like to, yes, but not with this.
Can you go any further here? Ooh. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, that's a cool looking card.
Now it should be able to let me. Yep, there it is. I could do one more, I would.
So I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a big mistake.
I couldn't do anything else.
No, you Should have left it at 1.
I was doing a preventative block, but apparently you had Lava Golem. You get to make the next duel whatever you wish at this point. Not your negate on the board. There's nothing I can use. Joy. I get nothing.
Just gonna do that. Alright then. Well, that... I am so sorry.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little sorry about that one. But just so the audience knows, we've had 2 of these, so this is our 3rd one. Yami Bakura's deck was my first deck that I used. And then I went to Professor Banner's deck. Which, this is an improved version of his deck, but you get the point. I lost both of those.
Both of which were decks that were not good to play.
No, but this one, I honestly did not think... When you told me that you could win within 6 turns, I was like, oh, well, I can win within 5. So we're close enough. I didn't think this was gonna... I was ranging how powerful it was.
Okay. What you should have asked was, how did you win?
I didn't expect you to solely depend on Destiny board. I did not expect that.
That was the only way I was going to be able to beat Exodia. The only way. It was if I could get Destiny board popping.
My suggestion would have been to have some kaijus in there. Then
I
Exodia
would
stood a
have
chance.
won first turn, mind you, on the other one, because I had ways to stop you.
Yeah, probably.
No,
I'll
the
have to
very
look.
first round, I had ways to stop you. There was a literal negate for destroying cards. I had a way to stop you. No cap. That was
Like,
the
would it have
only
stopped-
one.
Was it the card that would have stopped my Millennium Ankh?
It would have just stopped you from destroying all my spells and trap cards on the field.
Wait. What?
Hold up for 1 second. I'm
You're
just
have to
gonna...
explain that one. You're gonna have to explain that one. I'm very confused.
Okay.
Because Millennium Ankh can't be negated.
Not the spell, the trap.
You mean the Exodia Fires of Rage that I use to just wipe your field?
Yes.
So, how How would going first have made that better for you? Exactly.
Because I got that in my first hand.
Okay.
Dark Sacrifice would have stopped you from destroying all my cards, and I would have still been able to use Destiny Board, because I had 2 Silent Sentences of Doom.
Yeah, but I can't activate this card unless Exodia is on the field.
Which I'm aware of.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that the Exodia card that destroyed all my spells and traps would have not existed. I would have been able to stop it and been done. However, that was before I found out that Exodia has a singular negate.
That's an Omni negate. Which is pretty powerful. God damn.
Especially since you have no negates in the hand. And if y'all are watching my video, I have the deck on my screen at this very moment. So, yeah, that's the deck. It
Yeah,
was
my
literally
deck's on
meant
my
to
screen right
stall
now.
until I could get Destiny Board going. That is literally what the whole deck was for.
Share your screen for Discord. You were not kidding. You put all 3 in here. I would not have gone with what the fuck is this? The bell thing. Okay, Battle Fader. Jesus Christ, I don't know why I couldn't get that out.
Battle
I would've leaned
Fader.
more into- I know what it does, but there are better hand traps you could have used. I personally would not have gone with these spirit these particular. I would have had one of each of the spirit monster things, and I would have leaned more into the danger archetype, or the burning abyss, and I would have put a few. I would have put the fiend kaiju in here.
The reason I leaned into it is to get Dark Sacrifice to work.
Why didn't you use a tour guide?
I
Tour
did.
guide and Sangan would have done the same
that.
things as these 3, as these cards.
Because those were decks that you built. It would have
Yeah,
been...
but they were good. But they were good cards, and they would have helped you out a lot.
It's more
It
of
would've made
along
your
the
deck move
lines of
faster.
trying to do it yourself. Aren't the challenges more towards how well you can build the deck?
Well, the
Not
reason
how
I was
your
giving
opponent?
You could say that.
It's an honor thing for me. I wanted to build it myself, see how well I could do.
Sure.
And once I started
But-
looking at the danger beasts, that's when I had the idea of rolling them through the turbine.
But yeah, I would have honestly just leaned more into an archetype that would have helped you out more. I would suggest the Burning Abyss more than the spirit, the little dark spirit things. Those guys are bricks in your hand. Those guys would not have worked as well. Let's see.
The whole reason I used them was for just stalling. That was literally all they were there for. The only winning mechanic for this deck was Destiny Board.
How are you planning on getting Beat Cop on the field?
Funny thing is, for Beat Cop, it just requires 2 dark monsters.
Yeah.
Every
But you gotta
single
get
one
2
of
of them.
them was dark.
Yes, but
That
the reason I
one-
say Sangan and Tour Guide is because they're both Dark Fiends, and they both search. They would have made your deck way more consistent. And then there's Fiend Hound, which would have also worked. I don't know. It's a very interesting deck. There's a few cards in here that I would not have considered. What's this top one?
Unchained.
What does it do?
Literally, discard a card and destroy a card on the field.
That's pretty damn good, actually. God damn. I would have never considered that.
I actually built an Unchained deck, so I knew its ability. What makes it funnier, the moment it's destroyed, it comes back to the field.
Wait, are the Unchained monsters all fiends?
Yes.
Why didn't you just lean into the Unchained archetype?
Because not all of them work the same way as this one. They literally require you to keep destroying cards, which would have milled my deck until infinity.
Yeah, I think your biggest flaw here was
Relying on Destiny board? Yes.
relying too hard on Destiny board.
But I also was
Destiny board is
considering the
very
challenge.
slow. You could have used the Destiny board pieces as draw power for your the Dark Silence mysteries. They would have been great draw power for them for that.
But I did follow the
would've-
challenge, regardless.
I mean, we both did. It's just I just didn't lean into the actual effect of Exodia.
Which,
leaned into a
by the
different
way,
effect.
would have been different. The battle would have been different, and I probably would have
Would've been.
survived.
You probably would have won because I couldn't get those decks to work. I don't know why they weren't working. This is the only deck I could get to work.
Okay. With Exodia itself, you need to... If I remember how I built my other one, you need to make sure you can get them to your hand, which is either graveyard or banishment, which you had already in your deck. What you should have done, banish the fuckers and send them all back to your hand.
So the guys on my end can see the little shadow thing down here was his clutch card to basically stop me, as well as the Unchained card up here. What I was saying is he was leaning too much into these monsters right here and the Destiny board pieces when he should have been leaning into a singular archetype that actually has more, that is a little bit better at consistency, like the Dangers or Burning Abyss would have been my suggestion.
Yeah, but I've never really built Destiny board, and I'm probably gonna keep the deck, but damn it, I'm never gonna use it again.
But the fact that you can get 6 turns out of this and still win, that's impressive. So, you're good on you.
Like, I can literally do a duel right now, and you can have your live watch, and you'll see what happens when I play against the AI.
Yeah, sure. I got time.
Literally, we finished within, like, 20 minutes. What do you want me to do?
So
I
we're
am
watching
playing
some
against
AI shenanigans.
Horus.
Horus, a good standard. You gotta click. There you go.
I set it for rock, so I can at least go first turn.
Alright, so how would this deck work?
First, activate that.
Okay,
this.
it's your Dark Sanctuary, one of my favorite cards.
And hopefully it doesn't send... Yep, there it goes.
So it sends a card at random. That's a little inconvenient.
No, you choose it. It's supposed to make you choose. I don't know why it didn't. Like, your opponent is supposed to randomly choose one card.
Oh, so the opponent chooses. Okay.
Right, and then literally just end turn
Alright.
and watch the card roll. And which one is this? This is my negate. At least it didn't get the negate! Like, at least it didn't get Destiny
You
board.
probably would rather he hit the negate more so than your actual win condition.
Yeah, to be honest, that's what it does. But I also want to go ahead and get one card out on the field already. Okay, and then I get... Okay,
So it lets you search one.
it lets me send one to the graveyard. And I have to choose which one I want.
Any of them?
Personally, I would prefer this one.
Okay.
Because
it
that
gives
one
you
works off
protection for your
battle.
level 8. Gives you protections. And
That
there you go.
Heads.
And they took damage. Okay, yep.
Are they affected Dark Sanctuary? No. Keep it on there.
I would have actually put it up there.
Not yet.
Right now you're just trying to stall out.
Yeah, it's literally stall. See how fast it can get rid of them. Tails. Okay, there's that. And tails again. Both. This.
So if you were to rebuild this deck, how would you do it?
Definitely wouldn't allow on Destiny board.
Like having Destiny board in the deck, though, how would you rebuild it?
I remember. I have to just. Yeah. Well, that's where the problem lies. I don't know how I would. All I can say is that if I did rebuild it, I would change a few things for sure.
You would lean more into an archetype.
Yes. Okay. Now here's where the problem.
I would go for the Dark Spirit of Mysteries and sack your Cursed Necrofear. Or your Dark Necrofear.
It's the
Curse is not as useful.
not in this mode, no.
But you need draw power and you need protections.
And we're top to bottom, I would like that, but all I can.
You can, yeah, but you could summon Dark Necrofear right now. It's probably.
Oh, here it is. Here's the bolt.
Yep.
Give this one. Yeah, sure. Get the other one to me as well.
And now you have stuff.
Yep, that's how you get the sword going. But because of that, I can't really summon it right now because there's not enough monsters.
Yeah,
But
I think you kind of break yourself.
No, wait. You'll see what I mean in just a second.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And yes, I would like to activate this. Ready to play? And activate this.
Behold the usefulness of Curse.
Yep, and you apply effect architect? Sure.
It's not like you're using the space for anything else.
Yep. And then I'd activate this. And then I'd do this.
It looks like it made a fairly consistent deck.
And then that. Okay, and then this. Yep. Right, door. Now then, for the problems. Problem chill. Oh, what? So, out.
Hmm.
Go.
And then you sack a monster, preferably itself, and you protect the card that's more important.
How that works. Battle.
It sounds like it actually cycles pretty well.
Yep, and banishment. Last turn. Tails. Oh, you won't activate this time? Oh. And end turn.
Oh, there you go.
That's how the deck was supposed to work. It's supposed to do nothing but stall.
I don't think you had enough negates to stall.
My goal
would've
was
definitely
relying on
replaced-
just a combo.
I would have gotten rid of Battle Fader and probably put like one of the hand traps I would normally use.
This was just meant to end the battle phase in case there was nothing on the field to negate.
Yeah, but he's not a very good.
No.
He's not really that good.
In any case, the main issue that I was having was just getting them out faster. But this deck was pretty good. It was just nothing but. That's all my whole.
It was. You were doing it pretty quickly.
And I'm
And
betting
honestly,
if you use this, you probably would have gotten a lot more wins with Destiny board.
maybe.
Because not only
Yeah.
does it have this, all stall negate, you had this.
Yeah, but with the Bakura deck, I couldn't use modern cards. And I had to use cards that Bakura himself would have used.
Yeah.
So it would not have worked very well.
But yeah, this was the deck that I had to myself.
And honestly, you built it pretty well.
The whole issue is you had a more modernized version. Which is the whole issue with Destiny board. It's always been the issue with Destiny board. It's not modernized.
Yeah, you kind of have to do the work of modernizing it.
Which, it's not impossible, but...
Oh no, you can easily do it. But I said, I would have leaned more into an archetype that would have been consistent with it, but not a big deal.
Sentence of Doom is the only card that is the most modern out of all the deck.
Probably.
In fact, literally it was released 6 years ago.
Nice.
It's the most modern of the whole deck.
That and the dangers.
Yeah, the dangers have been out for a while.
In any case, all right. I think we've demonstrated this challenge, I guess.
Alright, what's the next challenge? Oh, great Overlord.
I'll discuss it with you. I'm not gonna do it right now.
Alright.
But I'm not gonna be honest. When I was asking you how many turns it takes, I was trying to range how powerful it was. You made me think that this was gonna be way harder.
No. You should have asked, how did you win? That was the question you should have asked.
I did not expect. I thought you were like had some awesome cards that were just wrecking Horus.
No, Horus just couldn't get the board cleared fast enough. I actually did a lot of damage to Horus, even got rid of its main card.
Okay, well, I apparently overplayed. I apparently, okay, I don't know. I did not think the Secret Village was gonna screw you over that much.
Well, most of my decks have a lot more spell cards than traps. The only one that probably would have literally left you in the dust is Black Wings. I didn't think of that when I first.
That probably would have screwed me.
They have a lot more effects to affect you than I have to.
But anyway, if you, audience, wants to play this deck, it's really good. It's got a lot of good stuff in it. But, until the next challenge, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my buddy. He's Walker's
The most
Fantasy
user of them all this challenge.
Walker's Chronicle Fantasy. Go check his channel out. Do it! Do it! Anyway, you have a... Oh, for fuck's sake.
What'd you do?
I did not edit this properly. Oh, my god. I need to edit this soundtrack.
Okay.
Anyway. Have a good day, and goodbye.
Goodbye.